Bills Mafia, listen up, because what we are watching right now with the Buffalo Bills is nothing short of electric. This is our time. This is our moment. And if you were tuned into the channel Buffalo Blitz Report, you know exactly what I mean. Josh Allen has fire in his veins. The roster is hungry, the division is in our sights, and the noise is building. Today, we're going deep into the story. How Allen trails a surprising AFC East rival in the latest MVP watch list, how he responded in Week 11, how the Bills are positioning themselves, and why you should be hyped, optimistic, and ready to ride. Let's start with the article. The piece, Josh Allen trails surprising AFC East rival in the latest MVP watch list, originally posted on SI by Randy Gurzy, hits a chilling fact for us as fanatics. Yes, Allen had a bit of an off day in Week 10 versus the Miami Dolphins. He struggled to find his rhythm, the offense stalled, the turnover risk looked higher, and the Bills lost that game. That alone would make many ask, is our guy still on top of the mountain? Well, the article recounts how in Week 11 he answered with a statement, 317 yards passing with 3 touchdowns, plus 40 yards rushing and 3 more touchdowns on the ground. He led the Bills to a 44-32 win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That dual-threat explosion puts him firmly into elite status. The article quotes SI's Gilberto Manzano, noting, Allen has completed 69.6% of his passes for 2,456 yards, 18 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. He also has 65 carries for 351 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground. And Manzano writes, we've become accustomed to seeing Allen play at his best every week, and his best might be the highest tier of quarterbacking in the NFL. Yes, even better than Mahomes because of what Allen can do as a runner. That is bold. But then the kick. He's trailing second-year quarterback Drake May, whose numbers, 71.9% completion, 2,836 yards, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, have vaulted him ahead per the watch list. That sets up a firestorm of motivation for every Bills fan. Trailing? Sure, but not by much, and not for long. Now, let's fold in context. This isn't happening in a vacuum. In fact, in Week 11, Allen put on one of the most electric performances of the season. According to Reuters, Allen accounted for 6 total touchdowns, with 3 through the air and 3 on the ground. Leading the Bills' 44-32 triumph, he completed 19 of 30 passes for 317 yards, rushed for 40 yards, and notched to 75th career rushing touchdown to tie Cam Newton for the most by a quarterback in regular season history. That's huge. Despite 2 interceptions, he went out and made the plays that mattered, the ones that swing games, the ones that bold franchises are built on. The Bills improved to 7-3. What does this mean for the Bills Mafia and for our mindset? It means this. Yes, Allen may be behind in the MVP watch list right now, but newsflash, he is building something far bigger than that. Let's explore 3 keys. First, Allen's dual-threat nature is now fully weaponized. It is no longer a fun bonus. It is part of his identity. He doesn't just throw, he runs. He breaks tackles. He makes defenders fear him. The man is tying records and rewriting them. The fact that he tied Cam Newton's rushing touchdown mark by a quarterback tells you this is not gimmick, it's real. This dimension gives the Bills an edge few other teams possess. And when you marry that with a defense that is starting to show up at the right time and a core of skilled players that are making plays, you have a recipe for deep playoff runs. Second, being behind in the MVP race is not a bad thing. It's motivation. The article from SI points out that the Bills at 7-3 are still within striking distance of the division leader, the Dolphins, and must catch them if Allen wants to regain his MVP argument. But you know what? That's exactly where we like to live, chasing greatness, scrapping every week, putting the rest of the league on notice. This is no timeout. This is no alley-oop. This is war. The Bills have built resilience. They have built belief. And this moment, when people say he's not number 1 or they're not elite yet, is when champions sharpen their blades. Third, the bigger picture. The franchise has doubled down on Allen's commitment to Buffalo. Earlier this year, he signed a record-setting 6-year, $330 million contract with $250 million guaranteed. That sends a message. This team is built around him. He is the anchor. He is the reference point. The Bills are not passing through an era, they are starting one. The 2025 season is a continuation of a build, not a rebuild. Their record shows 7-3 in a stacked AFC East with a quarterback firing on all cylinders. Okay, so where do we go from here? What do I want you, Bills Mafia, to walk away with? I want you to ride this wave. I want you to lock in. I want you to believe. Here's what's next. The next games matter. Every division matchup, every road trip, every turnover, every sack, none of it is casual. This Bills team is built for battle, not just for show. Allen's consistency will determine his legacy. We've seen the flip side, Week 10 embarrassment. We saw the bounce back, Week 11 explosion. The question, can he string together the dominant runs that MVPs do? I believe yes, and I believe the Bills will ride him to big wins. The narrative of the underdog chasing is gone. The Bills are now the hunted. The league is circling them, but they've embraced that role. And finally, every single one of you watching, whether you cheer in Buffalo, Rio de Janeiro, or anywhere in this world, your voice matters. You're part of the energy. You're part of the Bills Mafia. Your belief